Today I messed up by soaking my feet in salt water. This is actually a today I messed up, as in it happened today, but to tell the story we have to go back to yesterday. We work a hybrid pattern in our office currently. 2 days in the office and 3 from home. A group of colleagues in my wider department organized a small hike for charity in 2025 and then decided to organize a follow-up this year. I joined in the organizing this time as I was in the office with them under the new hybrid pattern. I found myself pushing the fundraising for 2 local charities, being vibe captain and trying to get people involved, sharing QR codes, teams' backgrounds, etc. This year's hike was going to be bigger and better than last year's 12-miler. We were going for at least 20 miles this time round, and I had to put together a guide for the day, what to expect, what to bring, etc. The day itself came yesterday. We had decent weather, we got t-shirts to wear from the 2 charities, and we had a good time on the walk. The first leg was slightly longer than planned, so the lunch stop was slightly behind schedule. When we stopped, I stripped off my shoes and socks, rubbed some lidocaine on my feet and put on fresh socks. The balls of my feet were quite tender and starting to blister between my big toes. Nevertheless, we all pushed on to the finish line, had a pint and headed home to recoup. This morning my sons woke me up nice and early, so being the doting father I am, I plunked them in front of the TV so I could have a coffee and soak my feet in a tub of salt water. After 15 minutes or so, 2 episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants, I decided to take my feet out to pat dry and inspect the damage, only to feel something flapping below my big toe. Not realizing the impending foo coming, and thinking there was something in the bucket I hadn't rinsed out properly, I reached in blindly and pulled, removing a chunk of skin from the ball of my right foot about the size of a chicken nugget. It didn't accurately fit one of the 4 shape descriptions McDonald's use, unfortunately. Herein lies the second foo. I then did exactly the same on my left foot, prizing off a similar sized pound of flesh and causing the balls of my already tender feet to start throbbing. I have barely been able to move from the sofa since. Putting pressure on my feet causes the throbbing to intensify to white-hot pain level. I've had to crawl to the bathroom several times and my wife is already sick of my pity party. God knows what tomorrow may bring. Will any more skin slough away from my tender feetses? Will I ever walk properly again? Will my wife show any sympathy or just contempt? Who knows, but I do know I'm not going anywhere near a saltwater foot soak again. Long story short, soaked my feet in salt water after a hike for charity and, thanks to the skin peeling away, between my toes is so raw I can finally use that Gordon Ramsay meme appropriately. Also feel free to DM me for pics as proof, if that's your thing.